Then I got an opportunity to drive to drive them on Facebook since I already owned a car and I was an Uber driver. The PA Omosh, he gave me an opportunity to be a cab driver. I took that opportunity.
Hello guys, how you doing? Hope mko poa. Karibuni sana kwenye Trends Girl Channel. Tuko hapa na presenter room Utembei TV 254 Digital News. Tuko pia na African Flag News na Johnny 254. Karibuni sana. And tuko na mgeni hapa. He has been here before but tumeamua tumtafute tena because the last video we did, people were like, he's so inspiring, we want to see him again. And guess what? Tumemtafuta tena. He's none other than Ochibela.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, it's been long and niko poa. It's been long. Naona mmerudi mna glow daily mkirudi.
Yeah, ndio una glow. God.
Yangu anakulishwa mzuri, kudekezwa na kulishwa. Hello. Excellent herself, my wife.
Oh my God.
Yes, tunasikia mzuri kidogo. Unajua kidekezwa pia sura itaonyesha.
Ochi kwanza mambo ya wife.
Yes.
Kidogo pale atukuuliza ni dating, ni wife, ushapeleka mahari au ni?
Hao ni bibi mahari nafika.
Dating stage ulijiondoa.
Unajua hii soko ikiwa chafu, upate ile papa yako moja imeiva kidogo uende uvishe kwa nyumba. Ndio hiyo sasa.
And how is marriage life so far? Watu wanasema guys, sijui ni jela. What's your experience?
Well, like I said before, it depends with the person that you meet. So unajua kila mtu anajeka kwa jela yake. Na kitu kama marriage, you're not going to be 100. Atilete utakuwa na sikumaiki to 100. Of course atakuja 100 ukuja 100. So for you to get love, there's something you have to sacrifice. Yeah, for you to get hate, that means you're sacrificing something. So as for me, I have to sacrifice something for the love. So I'm ready for it. Ni challenging because at the end of the day you're not the person that you are ukiwa peke yako. So kuna ka freedom fulani utaeka kando na kaigo fulani lazima utachemsha weke chini, as in there are a lot of things you have to work on. Na another thing ni kama marriage, haina a special book yenye unakaa chini, haina manual. So ukikuja hivyo unafaa ukuje na mwanzo kuchemshana. Mmekupatana mke watu wazima. Hakuna mtoto wa mtu hapo. So kila mtu anafaa kuweka ego chini muelewane, and the good thing is if you can marry a friend, if you can able to marry a friend, then I think stress yako itakuwa chini. Mtu mwenye anaweza kuelewa. Marry a friend, mtu ataelewa ujinga yako, chizi yako, kwa sababu unajua uenda wazimu wangu ukiamka si kila mtu ataihandle. Kuna mtu anasema ujamba. Unasikia Musa maga hivi. Unajua life ni kama umekuwa mbele ya kamera kila wakati. Ni venye wewe peke yako unakujaga chini, unaangalia chini, una review. Lakini hata hii tunajua tumepata artificial ones. Ndio sasa ni kama album ya kila mtu. Ukiwa mbele hii kuna venye unataka kubehave, kuna venye unataka kubehave. So hiyo life ni kama kamera. Ukiwa mbele unaambia okay play, hakuna repeat, hakuna remix, ni one move. So ukiweka kitu kama if you know okay so I'll have to live for this day. Kenye unafanya tu you have to live right. Unasema okay inanipendeza mimi. Ndio. Na huyo mtu wangu hapa kando inampendeza. Yeah, anapenda wenda wazimu wangu. Yeah. So let us enjoy wenda wazimu wangu, ni enjoy wake because unajua kila mtu amekuja na manual different. So siwezi soma manual yangu kwa manual yake. The moment ameamua kunipa manual yake nikasoma nikasema okay hapo ndio wenda wazimu wake nafika na tunaweza move, tunaweza vibe. Why not? Pick it and move with it.
Afansa nauliza we should expect amini Ochibela
sana. Yeah.
Plans so far.
Tunajaribu kila siku.
Ochi kwanza before muanze kujaribu. Mmekuwa kwa marriage for how long?
Marriage sasa ina kama imegonga 1 year.
1 year? Na before mfike hapa sasa hii 1 year. Umepanga maybe kutafuta kamtoi hivi, maybe ilikuwa successful. Unajua kuna tujaribu bado hawapati, wanarudi kanisa, wanarudi kwa madoki.
Yeah, the thing is that unajua when you marry, unajua watu wengine wanajua they date for just having fun. Alafu mimi ni mtu mwenye siwezi date ku have fun because najua nikianza ku have fun ndio meza mtoto wenyewe very rahisi. Kwa sababu if I'm dating for fun that means niko hapo tu kucheza rumba na nitoke. Nikicheza rumba natokaga time wenyewe sasa umeanza kuingiwa na feelings. So nikianza ku date mtu najua okay this is the person naenda ku wife. Najua inaweza kuwa a bit odd to watu wengi, mostly the generation ya sahi wanasikia ati you guys can still look for love wanasema love is a scam. It is a scam if you get a wrong person or a wrong opportunity. Because ukinipea weapon I know how to use it. Kama mimi ukinipea bunduki najua either use it to defend you or attack you. Najua kila mtu na weapon. If you give me a weapon I have to know what to do with it. If you give me a bunduki either I'll choose to attack you or defend you with it. Na sasa tuseme the power yenye nimepata ama the presence yenye nimepata toka kwa God, I use it in the right way, because at times hata unaweza pata ni ngumu, watu watakutreat the same, but it doesn't mean that I have to take the same gun and shoot the same people I'm supposed to be protecting. I tell have to neutralize it. You know, you have to lose something to win something.
So have you answered the question? We should expect one.
You should expect one.
Wow.
Anytime.
Ochi?
Yes.
Pale in the past ndio nilifanywa interview kidogo pale ukasema story
Yes.
ya relationship yako
Yes.
na God na also pia sekta ya mtoi.
Yes.
Ulikuwa pale mmejipanga kidogo mkapata miscarriage, maybe how the situation was, how did you guys feel? Maybe kuna watu pale nje wanapoteza watoto na unapata maybe they don't have a good way of dealing with it.
Miscarriage is bitter.
Yeah.
It is really bitter, mostly after you've gone into a series of hardship. It is bitter. It is bitter to a point that if you don't have grace, kutoka hapo ni ngumu. It's really easy for mtu kusema, hiyo tu, I'll move on. Until you go through it, then utajua how painful it is. Najua siwezi jua uchungu wa kitu mpaka upitie. Najua huwezi sema ati Mungu ni mzuri mpaka uone akikutoa mahali ndio utajua uzuri wake. It means you're a liar. So mimi naweza sema Kenya nilipitia, I think I'm not the same person after hiyo kitu ilifanyika, but na thank wenye watu wali understand, watu walikuja kanipea moyo. I mean, at times we may think that we just need ourselves, but unapata we need some people to come and just rescue you from whatever trouble you're going to put yourself in. There's a pit, kama hiyo ni pit. It's a deep pit yenye ukikaa chini uko na ile expectation ya this is it. We are finally having this, until unakaa chini na mnaambia God, okay God, this is what we wanted, this is a present ulituletea, alafu naweza pata this is a new marriage. Unajua kila mtu hapa hivi amekuja na some emotions hatuwezi control. I'm just human. Na kitu kama hiyo kifanyikia, I mean, you need to dig deep. Unajua hujaona the face, but already if you're connected to something and you feel like this is what you want. For example, mimi emotions zangu zona run deep. I don't hide my emotions. I run deep in a cut. Kama ya mtoi, I knew I was going to be a daddy. And it's painful enough later you're being told you've lost 2. So I was supposed to be a daddy of 2. So you can imagine those are 2 souls gone before you even meet them. Yeah. So it's a soul. Watu wengine wanaona the flesh. This is a soul gone. A soul that I would love to know. A soul that I would love to meet. A soul that I would like to bond with. A soul that I would like to disturb my head. A soul that I would like to leave a legacy for. The same way my mom has done for me. The same way my dad has done for me. It's the same soul. It's a connection between 2 beings. So that is such a connection. If you lose, you still feel it. Any dad will feel it. Any mom will feel it. So inatakaga energy. It drains you. But it needs a lot of grace. Mimi naweza sema God alinibless. Kwa sababu grace alinipea after that. I think I'm not the same person, because every day I usually thought, but siwezi ogopa fear and death. Until you get to a situation whereby you feel like, okay, sasa inakuamina kuonyesha truly you don't fear it. Because at the end of the day, life inajua kenye natakufanya na life itafanya venye nataka. So all I pray for strength and grace each time. Yenye the next one ikikuja, naomba God atanipe. Hata akinipea triplets ndamshukuru sana. Akinipea moja ndapiga magoti namshukuru sana. Kwa sababu hii dunia hatujuagi how long we are going to live. We are living in a borrowed time.
Wow, that's emotional. Sorry you had to go through that. And maybe moving on. Life imekuwaje lately, Yochi? Umekuwa wapi? How has you been? What have you been doing?
I think I've been another chapter. Remember, each chapter has a beginning and an ending. For example, I've been around. I've been still doing some vlogs. I've been kama mwanaume wengine, I've been struggling. I've been trying my best to start a family or to keep our family going. I've been there, just as every man. I've been trying. I've been taking care of my wife. I've been taking care of myself. I've been trying to make relationships work. Nimekuwa. For now, life is not as easy. Remember, I was telling you guys I'm an Uber driver. And Uber now is a mess. It's like unaingia then pesa yote nenda kwa gari. So I don't want to lie ati niko sawa. I'm struggling. I'm struggling like 50,000 more drivers out here. Maybe I'm even at a better place because maybe them, unajua mtu anaweza kuwa ana lease gari from somewhere, then you have to pay every day and you still have to go with something. Now with this economy right now, money is not circulating. That means if you don't have money, I don't have money. because at now watu wanasema Uber is a luxury. Is it? Yeah, because unapiga hesabu the person anaweza tumia, I can still economize in that and use it somewhere else, which means I'm the one who's going to get hurt. So it is difficult, but ya Mungu ni mengi. Sijalak since money has been scarce. As you can see, I drove here. Ndio maana nakwambia mimi maisha yangu naweza sema ni grace of God. Grace ya God. At times nakaa chini, lakini najua stress inaanza kushika, alafu najua naweza shukuru Mungu nini? Alinipea watu wanaweza niamsha. Ile wake up call, na nakwambia daddy, usiende hiyo side. Utakuwa sawa. Alafu unajua unapata watu wenye wanaweza kuja na kuambia, there's something called confirmation. When you find people who can confirm their presence to you, it gives you that little bit of spark to keep on going. Na mimi confirmation naweza pata nimekuwa na God all through, hizo confirmations zimekuwa zikikama. Someone hata kama ni wawili, you just need one person to push. Na mimi at least nilipewa mtu mwenye ananichukua venye niko, and the surrounding niko nayo, the circle niko nayo sahi. I think they're supporting every single mistake I do. Si ati kunikashifu. They say, okay, you've been there before. Hata si tulikuwa hapo, just keep pushing. Hata kama tuwezi kusaidia financially, emotionally you can do ABCD. Unaona? Hata kama si emotionally, they have to just be present. There's a presence yenye ukipata, kuna vitu zinakuwa rahisi. But I'm still around. I'm still pushing. I'm still vlogging every day. I've never missed a single vlog. I still love what I do. I love
Ochibela YouTube channel.
Yes, Ochibela YouTube channel. I do it every day. I market my YouTube everywhere. Actually nikwambia venye mu market YouTube yangu mtacheka.
Hadi siku hizi nimekuwa tu allo kila mahali kidogo wasahau Ochibela.
Sinajua venye mu market, unajua kwa YouTube channel yangu. Okay, the thing in Ochibela kwa najulikana ile time is because I was around people wenye wanajulikana. I was already around people when the platform yao is already due. So the moment, okay, watu wengi, there some people have been asking me, I left, it is a stupid idea or is a stupid move. But remember, you have to leave when you feel like it's the right time. The moment you feel that something is sparking in you, you don't stay in one place, because that spark you lose the spark. Na tunaogopaga change.
Yeah, people are so much afraid of change.
People are afraid of change.
They just want to stay in their comfort.
Yes, but the problem with change is that change will make you suffer within, because you'll get to a point where you're too comfortable. Then when that comfort is not there anymore abruptly, then that's when you end up losing your head. But it's good to look forward and say, okay, if I stayed there longer, whose name was I going to use? Not my name. It's their name that I was going to use.
Yeah, because when you shifted and decided to take a new path, to change yourself as a person and also as your path, you got to explore a few things for yourself maybe. Na kama ungebaki hapo, maybe the situation would have found you and forced you out. And that's why people find it hard to be able to, accept change, because they were forced out of their comfort zones.
And the good thing about not being forced out of your comfort zone is that life is exciting. Life is so exciting when you just decide, okay, let me fly. Remember, the only opportunity, there's this phrase I usually use. I usually say, life is for the living. Most people take it lightly, but if you sit down, fikiria a bit deep about it, life is for the living. The moment you stop living, you're not going to experience whatever you're experiencing as a human being. Maybe as another entity, you're going to experience it differently. But I want to experience it now. Me, a 33-year-old guy, I want to experience my 33 immaturity and maturity. I want to experience everything in a different single way. I mean, it was not written for me to go and just stay in one particular path and not grow, because I'm not going to grow. Because imagine if Ochibela grows as Ochibela, a brand peke yake, watoto wangapi hapa nje watakuwa inspired?
Wengi sana, so many people.
Yeah, for example, mtu kama mimi ukiniuliza Lin, I watch Lin a lot. Lin Gogi. I watch Marwa. I watch Naso. I watch you guys. I mean, there's some inspiration you get from somewhere. Kuna learning course some people, they take it lightly. I don't blame them. It's only the wiring that have been put into, because the society will wire you into a point whereby you're numb to some other things. But if you keep life open, experiences open, let it come. I mean, let the worst get you ready. And if you're not ready, then you have to improvise to make yourself ready. Remember, the only thing you have is the wiring in your brain. Then if your brain can play games with the body, then hakuna venye soul yako utakuwa in peace ile sasa. I have peace. Ndio semana nakwambia, I like having people that have of like minds, or people who are kind around me. Because kindness will teach you a lot. Kindness will teach you a lot. So kindness will teach you to be ready to in receiving life as it comes. It's as easy as just being neutral and letting it come.
And you've spoken about transition.
Yes.
Maybe is it something you'd love to talk about? Maybe kutoka kwa Obinna. Was it your decision?
Well,
Ochi, before you
yes,
answer that,
yes.
some people might not know what you are doing at Obinna's place and your relationship with them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Kwa your space here.
Yeah.
And also, some people can think you are working for one person.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're working for both. Maybe
Yeah.
for someone who doesn't know exactly what you're doing there, maybe you
Okay.
can explain to them.
Yeah, in the beginning, I went there. I wanted to get some help with my YouTube channel. I didn't go there to work per se. I went there majorly to be helped to grow my YouTube channel. And by then, as I told you, guys, I was going through some stuff which I already talked about here.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get myself straight, and I was trying to keep myself busy, and I was trying to get myself money to put ourselves out of this place because money makes things easier. You all know that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
People say it's not all about money, but it's all about money.
Yo, it's all about money because you can imagine, if something happens to my wife right now, tuseme anaingia kwa depression, the best thing I can do sasa inaweza shindwa hata kununua chocolate kutoa hiyo kichwa tu kidogo hapo, unajua? It's good to have money. Money is good, man. Money is good. So I went there with my own accord. I wanted to be helped to grow my YouTube channel. I wanted that direct help, but then I got an opportunity to drive to drive them on Facebook since I already owned a car and I was an Uber driver. The PA Omosh, he gave me an opportunity to be a cab driver. I took that opportunity and also talked to them that I'd like to be doing my own vlogs.
Yeah.
And with my vlogs, the idea is I want to do BTS for Obinna, Obinna team.
Yeah.
So staying there for some time, I felt like, okay, this might be a place that I'd like to stay. I'd like to grow with these people right here. The moment you do something for yourself, and you're like, okay, this is the right path, and this one resonates with what I want to do, and you feel like, okay, here I'm getting peace within this environment. I like that opportunity whereby let me explore life as it comes. It will be difficult, yes, but it's not a shortcut.
Yeah, you want to be a free bird and be able to explore.
Exactly,
things.
exactly. And I'm not afraid in trying. I'm not afraid in going and starting again because I've started again a lot. I've been in rock bottom a lot. And each time I lose, I came to realize the strength I have to wake up and push on again and again and again. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of in this world apart from waking up and trying. If you're not trying, then you should be afraid. If you're not trying, then you should be afraid. But if you're trying, even if you're going through hard times, then you must know that something has to happen. Life will always favor you one way or the other. Be it it can come earlier, sometimes it can come later. But at the end of the day, even if I'm not favored here, I'm knowing that next spirit form I'll be favored. Because I am sure that this is my first time to exist. Because I came to understand life. Even our pastors do not understand what life is. Yeah, in our Bible, in our Bibles, in our Qurans, nobody understands what life is. We have some image of what life might be.
Yeah, but there is so much more to life.
There's so much more to life. There's something about you that if you sit down and just start thinking, you are the wonder of the world. Let's leave these monuments, the Egypt and stuff. You yourself is a wonder of the world. Remember, imagine you can wake up and you can convince another human being to love you.
Yeah.
How easy is it?
Speaking of love, people are so much afraid of love,
Yeah.
Like watu wengi wako so afraid of love,
Yeah.
because of what is going on out there. Wengine wanaachwa.
Yeah.
Kama recently tumeona kwa news where we had this, I don't know, it's a 21-year-old lady.
Yeah.
She got stabbed.
Yeah.
Is it stabbed or maybe alikatwa na panga or something? I don't know. Alikuwa pale amepostiwa and they were living together. Like I think they have a 1 year difference, 21 and 22, I don't know. But hapo difference age ilikuwa hapo. People are like, watoto wanafanya nini pamoja? Okay,
do you know there's another problem with the community, the society we live in right now. They're really quick to judge the ending, but they're really not ready to help when that thing is cooking. We cannot go judge the love that those guys, the ending of which someone is killed or stabbed. But all along, walikuwa na majirani. There were with people around them, they were seeing something happening. You have to curate what you want to plant. First, if you want to plant a seed, then you have to start, okay, hii ndio kitu tunataka ikue, si ndio? Ukiwa mtoto, did you choose your religion?
No.
You didn't choose your religion, yeah? You were curated. Ulipelekwa, ukapulizwa. Right now, the religion you are taught as a kid is the religion you are taking in, yeah? It's the same thing with that right now. Mimi nikiona mtu anaumia hata kama mwanaume mwenzangu na anaumia na kwa relationship, akianza kuongea will listen. We've become very selfish in this society whereby you see someone hurting and then unasema, "Ai, kimemramba, mtaachana tu." That's the problem. The moment you see someone crying, unaona hii relationship inaenda mbaya, that's the moment unaambia bro, kama iwezi haki, achaneni na saa. Ama you guy, abu chukweni off kidogo. Don't be afraid to tell them. Yeah. Wewe abu enda home kwa madhe, wewe baki huku penye mlikuwa, ama wewe enda huku, ubaki huku. That's the idea. At the end of the day, do not judge what that person did, because at that particular moment, whatever it was happening to him, ange control. Remember, people snap. We snap. Every human being. Unajua ushaika chini, there's a time umekaa chini and then mtu akakukosea, you're always a calm person. Then you end up unashtukia umemtusi, then unakaka chini, you feel that guilt. Unasema, "Aish, how did I do this?" Yeah, says the same way when you jamaa aliact. Unajua mtu atakuja seme, "No, acha kujustify kinyo jamaa alifanya. It's bad, yes, but at the end of the day, what led to that position?" Amwezi jua what led to that position. Ndio maana hata sahi we need a lot of help, mostly wanaume. All of us need help.
Yeah, mental issues.
We are all sick. Wacha tuseme wanaume peke yake, we are all sick.
But there's this thing about men being afraid to ask for help. You have that superiority complex. You don't want to, feel like someone is undermining you. Maybe feel like you're not like up there.
I'll talk about my experience. I don't want to talk about another man's experience. Okay. Let me talk about my experience asking for help. With my nature, I'm not afraid of asking for help when I'm hurting. Nikiwa naumia siwezi ogopa kuitisha help. Because if I don't ask for help from you guys, who else is to help me? I cannot just call the angels na watoke na mabawa and all that. They come and help me. They use people to lift you up. That's one thing people don't understand. For God to help you, He will use people to lift you up from wherever you are, because we are made to live together. We are one. So, Mungu ukisema, "God bring me something," ukikuwa na duka utajinunulia, someone else has to come and buy from your shop. Ukiwa unafanya ni kazi ya kuuza maji, hiyo maji utakunywa peke yako, inamaanisha you need to make some profit out of it. Yeah? So I cherish people because people are money. Hapo ndo penye pesa iko, hapo ndo penye uzuri iko.
Ndio atakuja kusupport.
Yes. So you learn how to live with people. I can bond with anyone at any time. Any place uniweke. Hata nipeleke Madhare bora hata nipiga. Ndabond utadhani mimi pia kichwa imeruka. Wallahi.
Si maybe hivyo ndo Kasamueli aliambiwa. Alisalimua kidogo akaambiwa na jalangu jana kwanza alimwambia. Amesalimua kidogo, amekimbia hadi Morara, amesalimua kidogo.
Yes.
Alisema anataka kutake a break.
Yes.
Morara Kebaso.
Yes.
Anataka kutake break kidogo, alisalimua.
Yes.
Jalangu anasema hii field imekuwa unasalimua kidogo unarudi. Hapo ndo mwanzo.
Unajua you have to choose your battle. Ukisikia unaezana na politics, go for it. If ukisikia unaezana na politics, ingia, because ukijua unaenda kuingia kwa politics na unajua okay which position I'm going to take, then be ready for the repercussions. You know which side you have to stand. So unajua that was a choice. Ni kitu, politics is a choice. Okay, leo naona wind inaenda wapi, acha nisimame side. Ilikuwa choice. He was ready to handle whatever was going to come. Unaona sasa Morara baada amerudi. He can handle what is coming. We as Kenyans, we know what we want. That's why we can handle what is coming. We are all ready. Hakuna kitu inasema ati it's still cooking. The thing is ready. It's baked. The only thing inasema tunangoja kuka fungue tu na inuke. That's it. Kila mtu ana choose yake. As for politics, hiyo ni choice. Spiritual belief ni choice.
Ochi, tukitoka kidogo kwa hiyo mambo ya politics.
Yes.
Tukuje kidogo turudi kidogo kwa love.
Yes.
Kuna hii mambo ya dating. Juzi kidogo tumesikia mambo ya situationships.
Yes.
Pale watu wanakalishana juu ya maybe mtu maybe ana do, amekosa option. Na maybe boy alikuwa anapenda kiukweli.
Unasikia?
Lakini anakuja pale wakiachana kidogo, ilikuwa situationship.
Unajua unaandikaga contract, unajua unataka ni nini. Unajua nikika na wewe hivi na unaona na kucheza utajua. We usually convince ourselves that aki anichezi, but you will feel it, you will know it. Your body tells you first. Mwili yako itakwambia first. If you don't keep tabs on your body, hautajua. Mimi najua sasa maybe inaweza kuwa tamu, lakini later ikiniramba I'll say it happened. It happened. I did not know it, but all along unaweza ona. Unajua okay, we have come in a culture whereby I'm not saying my love life is perfect, but it is what I want it to be. Because unajua tunakaa chini na tunaulizana, dadi, ungependa kupendwaje? Mimi ningependa kupendwa hivi. Unapenda kudekezwaje? Mimi napenda kudekezwa hivi. Na ukilia unalianga mpaka design gani? Naomba mimi kikuja na achilia kuachilia.
Do you think money is an important component of maybe a successful relationship?
Not really. It has to start with you. Because remember, at the end of the day, kama unakuja kwa relationship, then you are carrying someone else's life on your hands. Hiyo ni emotions. Hiyo ni unajua ukienda kwa kitu kama hiyo unajua okay, so I'll be dealing with this whole person. Emotions is not something to play around with, man. Yeah. So ukijua kitu kama hiyo, then you have to be ready. If money is there, if you want money, go just tell the person, mimi niko hapa because you're rich, but I can just love you ish.
Sasa si hawataenda mahali akisema hiyo.
Si unajua watapatana. Kuna wenye wanapenda mimi ndakupea tu do, wewe fanya kenye nataka. Unajua kulewana ni mzuri. Na ukikaa chini na uone, unajua mtu anataka pesa utajua. Mtu unataka pesa tu utajua. Utajua. Na mtu amekuja genuinely pia utajua. Kwa sababu unajua you cannot fake it forever. Kuna wengine wanasema they're really good at faking. No. Mtu atakaa chini utadhani mtu mwingine ni mjinga but asha notice. Ataenda kaa chini na mabeshte yake sema unajua anafanya hivi ABCD. Nasikia like I just want to give him time. Those are the conversation you usually have. Alafu hiyo time unasema inakuramba because you did not accept what is on the table. Unajua ni kama umepata mtu mrembo na unasema this is out of my league, lakini let me vumilia, something might happen. Inakuramba.
Maybe about that hiyo mambo ya sijui league na nini.
Yeah.
But then mbona why people are always considering that maybe tuseme kama ni looks. Huyu ni mrembo sana for me.
Sasa
alafu upate mwingine ako hivi, this one looks like this, anafaa kuona huyu, anafaa kuona huyu. Okay,
so unajua sasa hiyo pia hiyo sasa inakujaga with self nini, uko na less self inaitwaje? Self what? Inaitwaje kujipenda hii. Mimi hiyo self love. Inafanya ukijipenda kidogo na au nani ligi kubwa. Mimi wacha nikwambie. Sasa hata wife ako hapa. Mimi singekuwa na wife. Mimi hata kina Huda angepita mbele yangu nikakatia aseme tu no, madadi ya wezani. Ndio naachana nayo because then at the end of the day anaangalia sema hiki jana ina dola lakini mali safi. Unajua ujuagi. Unajua unaweza kuwa meka hiyo place ama unaweza pata mtu kama nani tuseme kina nani? Kina Vera kuna vitu wanapenda hata wenye watu hawana do. Lakini najua venye sasa amesema mimi sasa hii pesa yangu ninadai. Haizi kuendea. Lakini unaweza pata kuna mmoja anavunjikia. Kila mtu anavunjikia kitu. Unajua hata wewe unajua kuna chali ukiona saa unabubujikwa kwa roho. You're like exactly. Sio huyo chali kwani ni nani? Yeye. Akikuita katu baby unasema mayo
nothing else.
Na kuna mwingine akuita baby unasema sasa inga mimi nafanya. Unajua sahi kama mimi mtu akinitangamia wife wangu atasema hiyo ni ngamia yangu my friend. Yani ngamia yangu mtu akiniita umbo anasema my chiwawa. Yani mimi ni chiwawa yake mimi yani nambamba hivyo. Even ni rahisi kubali yenye uko nayo kwa hiyo study ati ligi utafanya utakuwa na chances daily. Au jamaa na breathe kama wewe. You know, there's one saying nilisikia Kinaija. Wanasema even the strongest man has to bend down to shit. Even the strongest man on earth has to bend down to shit. Inakuambia nini? Amase tuko level moja. The only thing is that the status yenye tunajipeana ile tunaogopa vitu zenye ziko inevitable. Wacha nikuulize, ukikufa nikufe. Kwani mimi nitakulewa na mcho alafu utapapaswa na mcha? Utapewa nini ya gold, mimi nipewa silver. Si casket ni ile. Ama kuchomwa ni ile. At the end of the day mwili yetu ita break down. At the end of the day our bodies will have to break down. All of us. So if you know that, then why do you fear love? There's nothing like league. Just go for it, kill it. Ikikataa jitoe.
Mbona kujaribu?
Hii dunia ni kujiamini. Unajua the worst mtu anaweza kuambia ni hapana wewe si ligi yangu. Unasema huyo naja nipenda. Inaweza kuwa niko na masikio ndogo kai yangu. Lakini kuna mtu akiona masikio yangu ndogo lazima jaji. That's my type. Kuna mtu akiniona nimevaa majiza hivi bambi, lakini nikitembea mbele ya wife pale anasema hello.
Wewe ni wangu.
Hiyo ni mali. Ndio hiyo sasa.
But mbona inafika ngapi hiyo point yenyewe? This situationships zinafika where mlikuwa mnaitana vizuri, sijui zazi and whatever, sijui nini. But inafika ile point ya hiyo mambo yote 4-5 years. How does that turn from being in a relationship of love to being a situationship?
So what did you want from love? What did you go for?
Pale maybe like walikuwa in love,
Okay, hata najua when you mkianza the moment mimi kenye nimeanza ku notice na relationship might be very, very young yet. But if you stop trying, that's when you guys fall out of love. If you stop trying.
What do you mean by stopping? Maybe
before nikupate na kukatia majina ni tamu, I'm ready to buy you stuff. Tumenda date my flowers. If you stop trying doing that, if you stop trying to give yourself to the other person, I think that's the moment vitu zinavunjika. I think umekaa na bwana wako umeona every day see the same, it's not the same person ilikuwa naye jana. And kuna change. So you have to wake up and say okay, time to recalibrate. Ile data nilipata ya kwanza ya jamaa imechange. It's time for me to delete the software, update the software. Syllabus change. Syllabus ikichange una change nayo. At the end of the day, kama yapi anajaribu kuchange hiyo syllabus, mnapigania syllabus si rahisi, lazima mpeane. Lakini mapenzi si ya wanyonge. Si ya wanyonge. Auliza watu wenye wameoa na wamekaa kwa relationship for long.
Lakini couples pale online
go be intentional.
Yes, alafu unajua tuache kujaribu ku act movie.
Bado tunataka ile mapenzi ya K-drama ile ya Koreans.
Unataka ati ukitaka kunidate nikupeaga girlfriend allowance, budaka anakupeaga daily.
Lakini allowance
babako anakupeaga kweli. Mimi si makosa yangu, unajua si makosa yangu, umetoka kwa familia iwezi unakuja kuniinstill ile pressure zi.
Not your fault.
It's not my fault. It is your fault.
But kama uko na wapi unampatia but
na nikiona anakupea
situation yenyewe
na ku appreciate, lakini si ati ni lazima.
Si lazima by the situations zenye hauna understand.
Unajua kuna kagana hiki kitu ukitoa na roho yako hiyo pesa kwa gatamu ukipewa. Usha notice? Usipoforce upewe. Akikupea na kwa gatamu
sana.
Ile kulazimisha najua atakupea ruhusa. Wewe shika hii.
Shika tu songa.
Alafu itakawia tena ngoje mlazimishe shika. Inajua itafika tema akataya dry.
Asimeenda tu.
Wewe kanyaga. Na fule mwenye anakujaga, baby, niko na karuabe, niko na 200 peke yake. Siwende ukakuleka smoky. Ndio ni kidogo. But unajua imetoka kwa roho. Kesho atashitengeneza mingi asema, ile mazile siku ninipea kidogo, wacha mtengeneze kanywele. Najua the more anaendelea kuona kuna wale watu wako stingy naturally. Hiyo sasa ni another case. Hiyo siwezi ongelelea sijai fika hiyo level. Unajua kuna watu wako stingy naturally, both men and women.
Lakini mbona nani inawafanyanga wako stingy?
Inakuwa nature. Unajua unaweza kuwa umepitishwa umeenda kwa soko ni chafu 24/7. Unasema mimi nimegeuka bank.
Unatuma fare inakula.
Unatuma fare inakulwa. Watu wanasikia hata mbalaka toa ngoma ya fare. Umekula fare. Whitney alikula fare.
Alikula fare.
Unasikia? Mtu akikula fare yako follow unajanjaruka unasema hai. Ni hivyo wacha nitafute mwenye atakula ya mahari. Ndio hiyo najua pia life pia inakuonyeshaga hivyo. Lakini najua isimaanisha ati so you have to be bitter alafu kuwe just unkind to people because of their past experiences. Man, me I love experiences. I don't know, sijui watu I love life because of experiences. I mean, naweza kosana na wewe sahi nitajam na wewe na sitakuongelesha tena, but it's an experience that I know because I'm not meant to be in your life. I'm not meant to be there. Nitaenda kwa mwingine atanibamba. I will make sure I hold that relationship because those are things that people go and buy just to feel them. China nasikia watu wanakodisha bwana boyfriend in China. Analipwa allowance. Na hapa Kenya mimi napendwa bure. Mimi ni nani? Napenda. Kama ni ulovidovi, I will show. No, it's all about your life choices. I mean, hawezi ishi mara mbili. Sasa niko 33. Ule 22 ni ngumu utanipata huko. Niliacha ule 22. Ule 22 alifanya visanga and I'm happy I did all that. Your experience. Sai, if you can live as your age, as in, hiyo watu wanaita maturity. Mi maturity na saa zingine sina. Nafungia kwa lock. My wife no ufurahia hizo vitu because anakuaga na cartoon ndani ya nyumba. As in, it's pure comedy the whole time. Saa zingine anakuaga kwa jela. As in, venye nimeamka Ochibela, najua hiyo Ochibela mnajua ni Ochibela kwa kichwa wangu ni watu really different. Ule mwenye muka alisha wanakuaga na meeting. Kuna yule mwenye ataamka siku moja aseme leo sasa tuko serious. Hiyo Ochibela akichukua usukani unasema seriousness. Na kuna yule Ochibela akiamka asema sasa leo ni ufala. Itakuwa ufala the whole day because na enjoy what I'm experiencing at the moment. I'm living a life that I know in the next few hours I'm not going to get back. Ndio maana hata kukana nyinyi sasa, you know, I'm sharing a presence with souls. Tuachane na hii yenye this physical part of us. These are souls I'm sharing a presence with. I mean, the energy we are going to live with here because tumekuja with the positive energy. I'm going to be given more. You guys are adding more life to me bila kujua because you're making me have fun. I'm speaking it out. We are sharing it. As in, ni rahisi kama kuelewa, just understand tu ungependa ufanyiwe nini. Ile temu umelala, no, we share this physical world, lakini ukifunga macho you are all alone. Ukijua you are all alone, kuna mtu mwingine pia na feel the same thing. Why not? Nikuje tu nikuongeze energy yangu. Let me pour into your cup. Haizi kwa mingi but I'll pour into your cup and I'll make sure I don't take away from your cup. Because your cup will have to feed some other people. Hiyo ndio venye mimi naona naweza ishi. Ndio mama usemaga siku ya matanga yangu, mtu akilia nitakuhaunt.
Sivyo atakuwa amekulia.
I let people like my mom, my friends mnalilia nini?
Sivyo kulikuwa na memories.
Munaanguka na mimi. Ile ngoma yangu mnapenda na mnaanguka nayo. Wacha mabibi yangu walie, watoto wangu walie, mabeste. Aya na make sure kama ingewezekana, najua ingekuwa ile tablet, najua okay this is the day I'll be going. Nawekea mzinga yenu, watu wa mzinga, watu wa changali, nawekea watu wa muziki, nawekea watu wa benga, nawekea watu wa ipigwe ile serious. Celebrate my life. I mean, celebrate the fact that I gave something to this world. No matter how little or big, I gave something. Nishereke. Okay, for watu wataumia, may God help them. May they have strength. But I know kila mtu ataenda. The only difference is the time. All of us are going in the next 100 years hatutakuwa hapa. That's the most painful part about it. And once, you know, I told you before, when I was sick, these are the things that I came into understanding that it will never happen. And the moment you come from a place like that, some people will say you are difficult. You're not. It's only that you cannot conform to something people call norm. I cannot be unkind. Alafu mtu aseme that is normal. I cannot accept that to happen. If you are unkind to me, I said I rather cut my hand off nitoke hapo. Because I know I'll take that energy na nipeleke mtoto wenyewe. Unaweza pata mtoto wenyewe anapitia maisha hata kunishinda. Wacha hiyo energy kae mbali. If I cannot make you happy, if I cannot make you feel at least nimekutana na mtu mwenye amenifurahisha leo ama amenipigisha story, put some bit, I mean, it's like you downloading something. Nikidownload kitu kwako msee, it's ngumu kusahau, lakini nikikuforce tunachukua, utasahau mbio. Ndio maana nasema mimi life yangu venye nimepitia, I like to use that as in download something from this life. So let me upload it to other people when hawajaipitia, but in different way. Let them not go through the things I've gone through. If life decide they have to go through the same thing I've gone through, then it is good because they have something to learn through their life. But since I know I am a carrier of goodness and kindness, let me use it. Hata mtu akiniita bani, mtu aniite mjinga, it does not matter because at the end of the day, I know chini ya maji you'll appreciate the kindness that I have. Hata kama unanichukia. kuna mali yako kidogo utasema nyewe hapo hakukufanyia mbaya lakini bado namchukia. You know, it's human nature.
Yeah.
But if I know nime-download yako kidogo, I'll appreciate it because I like you to also give me something. Make life worth living for me. Naona hata nikipitia ugumu, you know, saa zingine unajua before you come back to the media, you say, okay, I want to post something. Then you think about, who should I be targeting? At me, venye mi usema, I just don't post things. I'm very, very, very intentional with what I put online. I'm very intentional with what I say. Sitaki nikuja niseme kitu alafu nikuja niseme sorry. No, I'm very intentional with what I say. If I say I hate you, I really hate you.
Yeah.
No, I'm very intentional with what I say. And if I say I want to be within this circle, then I will be there because at the end of the day, I know what I'll bring there. And I know what I can take out of it. I'm very intentional because life is not something to joke with. I've almost lost mine 3 times. 3 times. And the last one was with my wife and I almost lost mine.
What happened?
Someone can hear, saying that,
Yeah.
and maybe they don't get, to understand what you mean by that. Maybe if it's okay with you, maybe you can maybe speak a little bit about it, or maybe we can, come back
Okay.
and talk about it later on.
So with the issue of losing life, let's say when I was a kid, I was hit by one of these Mombasa coast bus. Yeah, people thought I was dead. I was by the roadside. Ili lose control, ikanipata. Kulikuwa na bus ingine kijita Dolphin. You remember? The only thing I remember seeing then ile kichwa ya basi. And later on, right, I think I was around 12, 10. I still remember it to date.
You were still young.
I was still young. Then abdominal tuberculosis almost took my life. Then lastly, I don't know what was happening. Even the hospital could not tell. They were saying that I might be having a bacterial infection that already attacked my body. I was losing heat. My body was going cold. I was losing temperature like crazy. And I was feeling hot. And my wife was there. And I was going, ngona dedi, mi ngona kufa. But it's not my time yet. So, the moment you go through those phases, and mostly the one that I went through when I was in Poland, refu, abdominal tuberculosis, and people using you as a lab rat, those are the things that made me know that I don't have to make someone else's kid feel bad. I don't have to show my might, hata kama naweza. Unajua kuna ile nguvu yenye mtu ukiwa nayo, hata ukiwa na nguvu, unapataga mostly mabouncer. These big guys. Hata ukimtusi atakuangalia tu naende. Most of them. Mtu mkubwa mwenye anajua anaweza kutandika. Hata kufanya chochote atakuangalia na aende. Most of the people think wamemweza. No, the guy understands the reason as to why amekuacha. There's something within anasema, okay, I have the strength but I don't have to show it physically. At times ya kuachilia, that's another strength in it. Unajua tendo kaichini sasa ule jamali ni ajambona. Au jamali ni samea. Something has to happen. Unajua, it's the same thing kama unasema love. If you want to fear love, before you have to love, you have to draw the line on, okay, should I fear or do I have to love? Sasa umekuja sasa tuko hapa. Unajua kila mtu anatafuta. Ungeamua ati sasa mazi sitaki kufanya the media thing because it's difficult. Ungekuwa hapa? No, it's something unajituma. Okay, let me sacrifice something to get something. Life might have put you in this position, but you have to turn a lemon into a lemonade. It's a must. It's a must. Because as for me, najua kila mtu ana belief yake. As for me, my belief is that mimi napenda nisaidia watu. Even watu kama mtu atakuja kuchukua vibaya ama kutumia vibaya. I like that mutual understanding because I believe in energy. I believe in energy all the way. The energy we're receiving sahi kama hii Kenya yetu, the energy we're receiving is because from the top we're being fed that type of energy. We have been manipulated in a way that these guys, let me just be silent with that. The manipulation that is happening in our country right now is of a higher standard.
Yeah, but we're having people speak about the corruption, which has become the main issue.
Yes.
People speak and say, like, we have these things where someone is looking for a job and maybe you have like a high-ranking person, maybe ako kwa hiyo particular position to help you.
Yeah.
And they get to help you and bypass people that have been wanting this job for a very long time. That's also some kind of corruption, right?
It is.
And also we have the high-ranking corruption where we have, the high-ranking from the MPs, the secretaries, the ministers and everything else.
Yeah.
People are fighting this kind of corruption, but when it comes to you as an individual, like you are part of it, it doesn't look like a corruption to you, right?
Well,
but when people look at like it does not affect you directly. I had someone actually talking. I don't remember who was saying it, but people are talking about it when it's affecting directly. You're like, I want to fight this corruption. But when you're in it, you don't see other people suffering from the corruption that is you. As much as it is a small thing that is causing the corruption, people don't get to actually feel it a lot, right? And maybe people don't get to see it so much that they outlook other people out there. But when you're in it, you don't feel it until it comes to affect you directly. So you're like, I don't want this corruption. I want to fight it and everything else.
Yeah. You know, they usually say, viatu unini penye viatu ukivaa viatu wewe ndio unajua penye inakuumiza. You know, if you know viatu inakuumiza hapo, then why do you have to expect other people to know where inakuumiza? If you know this thing inanumiza hapa, then if I know corruption is biting this other side, I'm not going to be the part of it to bite another side because I know someone else is losing somewhere else terribly. And at the end of the day, in this country, let me tell you something. We can live very comfortably if vitu mbili, greed and fear. Greed and fear, that's what is killing our country right now. Look at the greed that's happening on our political levels. I mean, someone is being paid millions for doing what? Kutoka tu apige kelele hapo na arudi. And unafanda hata yeye mwenyewe ajue hiyo kazi. Nimekuweka hapo kwa sababu you are friends because I can gain something from you. I mean, there's a place right now Kenya wanapigilia sasa hii Kenya inawasumbua tu na lipaje gas, they can eat nicely. Mtu hospitali anaanguka hapa hivi na anatibiwa na anatoka because the government has already taken care of that. I mean, look at the billions that are being stolen right now. It's because of greed. The reason as to why nothing is happening is because of fear. Because if you see the reason of why I'm saying the level of manipulation that is happening right now they want to exhaust everyone. They're exhausting every single person because they know they're doing wrong. But they keep on doing wrong. They keep on doing wrong. Ndio waseme mtu mkae chini mseme, tumechoka. You know that is also a tactic. They'll want to make you feel tired of this country so that they can do whatever they want because tumechoka. Ile wafanye kenye tunataka. That is the gameplay now. Watafanya, they know they're doing it. They want to drain your energy. Once their energy is done, they'll do whatever they want. But the moment you stop fearing, that's the moment you know you cannot be drained. And the problem, the thing that is happening in this country right now, the energy has changed. The fear is going down. But they're playing the cards of tribalism right now is being brought. The fear of your neighbor. Remember, it's all about fear. The fear of your neighbor, that's the same thing that was used. A lot of people were killed 207, if you remember.
Yeah.
They sold fear to all these other guys. If you do this, these guys will do this. If you do this, these guys will do this. It's a whole bunch of manipulation. And I'm very grateful that a lot of people are waking up so fast. And I hope in the next coming government, let's have less of this. If you could have less of this, my friend, I think a lot of people are going to be... I think if you remember, there's a time when in Gaddafi's regime, people were being hurt. But at least, watu wange afford gas kwa ile desert. The moment this guy came and akasema, okay, we need a common currency in Africa, but we fought ourselves as Africans. The same thing we are doing in here. We are fighting ourselves as brothers and sisters. I mean, ni ngumu, ni rahisi kusema, but when we put it into action, kula mtu anakuja na ile nataka yangu kwanza. Lakini tukikuwa na ile what if nikiona jamaa umori hapa hivi anaumia. Hapo acha nimuinue. Najua ni neighbor wako. Wewe neighbor wako kesho atakuja aseme brother na inuka hapa, wacha ushike area nyingine. Unajua tukisaidiana hivyo kesho nashtukia the whole community hatumizani. Remember in African traditions we used to have this thing as families. Kulikuwa na kanyumba moja kubwa that community. Nyumba moja kubwa penye mngegather mkule. Mwote moto, mpige story, alafu wenye wanaenda kulala kwa jikoni walale kwa jikoni, wenye wanaenda kulala huko side ya ng'ombe walale, wale kazi yao ilikuwa kulinda hizo ng'ombe zisiende, wenye wa jikoni walikuwa, wenye wanaenda kulala kwa granary walikuwa. But at the end of the day mnakuja mna converge kwa nyumba kubwa. It used to be like that. But the moment we started adopting that Western culture. Tukaanza if story ya family tukaanza kutoa. So tukaingia in individualism. Tukaanza forget, okay, what's the main purpose? What's the main purpose of all this?
Yes. Let's go back kidogo.
Yeah.
You said something that you were going through like a transition.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us so far imekuwaje? You said you wanted to find yourself.
Yeah.
How has it been? Have you achieved that, or maybe are there any regrets? Do you wish maybe you would have made a different decision? Ama, how is it so far?
No, every decision I've made in my life, I cannot regret even a single one of them. Because by then, when I was making those decisions, I was my clear mind that was the right decision. You know, each time you make a decision, you've sat down with yourself and said, this is the right decision I've made. As far as I've not hurt anyone, I know I've made the right decision for me. Because at the end of the day, I have to build me. I have to build me to make my outside by look better. It's a tough decision. Like I said, I like making decisions. If I feel like it's not fitting me, because the decision I made is I knew it's going to bite me. Like one, not a lot of viewers coming into my channel. I was ready for that. I knew that was going to happen eventually. I knew that was going to drop immensely. I knew that. I was ready for it. And you can I still have that push that I had before. I still have the push till date. I'm still dropping videos every day. I vlog every day. I drop videos every day. Because the spirit I had when I started is still the same spirit I had right now, because I already understand what I want and who I am. That's the greatness of this, of just having belief in you. Because remember, if you have nothing to believe in, first believe in yourself. If you have nothing to have faith on, have faith in yourself. If you have no one to love you, love yourself first. Start with building this foundation. Then let the rest, Mungu afanye zingine. Mimi nasemaga Mungu akifanya zingine, vitu mingi will happen. And you'll never find me coming to revenge. I don't have that revenge heart. Ndio naweza jam nionge mbaya, but ndakuja nipoe. Because I know I have to speak for me nipoe. Na the moment nimepoa, na clear kila kitu and tutapatana na, okay, I might decide not to talk to you again. Why? Because I want to keep a peace. There's some piece of me I want to keep. So if I know that is going to happen, then I have to engage myself and nikisema, okay, now tumeingia kwa ile rough road. Siwezi endeshele Mercedes yangu iko chini, si ndio? Ni time ya kurudi kwa pikipiki. Kwa sababu pikipiki peke yake inaweza pita hapa. Ndio inapitia path. So, angusha baggage zote, angusha ile bulkness, kuja kwa pikipiki peke kwa barabara ndogo hiyo rough road. Kwa sababu huko mbele pia hutaendesha kwa hiyo rough road for long, because at the end of the day utakuwa unatafuta njia nirudi kwa ile lami. Hatuwezi kwa lami si wote. Hatuwezi si wote, hatuwezi kwa kulima, lazima kuna daktari. Ukishajua hivyo basi hatuwezi kwa, do not expect good things all the time. Just take that experience, run with it.
Well, Ochi, back to, your transition, facing, the Obinna and Facebook. Kwa watu hawajui you are the driver, right?
Yes, I was the driver.
Ulikuwa unaendesha demo Facebook,
yes.
And you had the car, which was actually amazing.
Yes.
And then pale watu wakauliza uko risk ya kupoteza kazi yako, na ukasema pale bado kazi iko intact, nini, before you decided, to drift into a different path.
Yeah.
How was your experience, kwenda na demo FB, pale kumbeba kila siku, experience ilikuwa vipi?
The first thing you have to know, you're dealing with a celebrity. So you have to deal with them as a celebrity. Ukishajua, and then I'm one person, like I told you before, naweza kana mtu yote chini. As long as naweza match energy yako, you will go through. But if I feel like that presence is not benefiting me anymore, then I have to leave. Leaving does not mean you have to leave when things are bad. No, you have to leave when things are good and when things are bad. Things might be good, but at one point, it's costing you another thing. So you weigh, what is it costing me? Is it costing me my integrity? Is it costing me my morals? Is it costing me my peace? Am I changing into a person that I'm not supposed to be? Those are the things you sit down and look around. It's good to work with other people, but again, if it gets to a point whereby you feel like, okay, something is not going right, there's some line, there's some string that is being cut, and you don't want that string to be cut, then you have to leave and repair that string. For example, kama nafanya kazi na wewe, ni kuonyeshe some bit of madharau, utaendelea kukaa hapo? Tuseme wewe ni house help. Kwa ile nyumba yao wase, wewe ndio unawapikia. Remember, wewe ndio una handle your food. Wewe ndio unawaoshea. Nikikuonyesha madharau kwa hiyo house, vitu zangu utosha vizuri?
No.
Utanipikia
Pia
vizuri?
utafanya na madhara.
Exactly. Remember, mi pia naelewa wewe ni binadamu. Venye nafikiria sio venye utafikiria. Si ndio? So it gets to a point when you say it's time for me to depart.
But maybe mtu ata misquote aseme maybe were you treated na madharau? Or were you just giving
No, we had our differences, but they were not as bad. We had some differences, but they were not that bad. Ni ile differences yenye watu kwa nayo kawaida. Yenye mimi na wewe tunaweza kuwa nayo, but tena tukae chini tuongee. But then unajua if there's some differences zikikuja, hata kufanya kazi itakuwa ngumu. Si unajua? Kuna differences zingine zikikuja, kufanya kazi itakuwa ngumu. Si kitu kubwa, but your relationship, I want that relationship to stick. Kuna vitu zingine najua naweza kuwa nimekukosea ama naweza kuwa nimenikosea ama nimekuchoka ukanichoka, which is normal. Ukinichoka anasema you can see mtu akikuchoka inaonekana. Remember me, I'm a vlogger. Me most of the time, almost kila kitu ni content. Naweza kuwa kamera yangu inaenda kusumbua a lot, usema presence yako staki. Ama whatever you're doing is clash with what I want to do. You accept it, give people their time. Na ukianza kufika place kama hiyo, you'll see there's something will have to change. Either the treatment or the verbal utterances. But always laumu mtu kwa kitu kama hiyo. It's a space whereby vitu zinasonga. You have to be unajua, alafu kenye yeye anafanya na kenye nafanya, there are two different things. She's into comedy, I'm into vlogs. Anapenda kupigile comedy ya umbea pia, mimi siko kwa comedy ya umbea. Remember niko kwa vlogs. And vlogs is all about my life and what is surrounding me, not other people's lives and what is surrounding them. It should be connected with what I feel, my emotions, whatever I want to give to the world. Ni different. So unafika mahali unasema, this is not where I want my vlog to go. I want it to have a different direction. Remember, say they have their own thing right there. Yeah? It is not mine, it is their thing. It's Obinna and Demo Facebook. Remember that. Individuals. At the end of the day, it has to come to an individual.
Yeah, it won't end up with Obinna and Demo Facebook.
And Ochibela. Yeah. It's their thing. So if it's their thing, respect their thing, encourage them, wapigie debe, unajua encourage ni yao. Siwezi kuja kwa nyumba yako, alafu nijiforce kwa kiti ya mzee wako, ama nijiforce kwa kiti ya mtoto wako, and nitafit. Ayezi. Sindio? Nikijisikia mazee kwa hii nyumba naona naweza haribu vitu, wacha nijitoe.
Wacha waende tu explore kule kando, na wache bado waendelee with their
exactly. Yeah. So I see ati nilitoka juu niliambiwa nitoke. Nilitoka because I was ready to leave. Because everything within me was asking me to leave.
Yeah, we can say something like, from what I've heard you talk, we can say something like, Obinna has given you the experience, he has supported you, and he has allowed you to fly freely and be able to explore your own stuff, which is something that is so good, that Obinna gets to mentor people and help them throughout, na able to kuenda pale nje and achieve things on their own.
The opportunity of experiencing that celebrity life. That's one big achievement. That is one thing yenye mtu akama wewe akikupea. You have to, because it's very hard to experience that celebrity life with other celebrities, because they will deny you that chance.
People will be like, unatumia jina yangu
yes. The opportunity that was given with Demo Facebook to get that celebrity feel is hard. It's difficult. It's not easy for everyone. And remember, these guys worked for that. They worked their asses off to get to wherever they are.
People don't get to understand how much people put into their work.
Yes.
Ooh,
it's difficult.
People invest to get to the top.
Oh, man.
Able to sign deals.
Yeah.
Na si rahisi sana.
Si rahisi.
Alafu mtu anakuja anatumia jina yako, kama mtu anakutusi pale na kufikisha pale juu.
Unajua kutoka ndo sasa akue Obinna. Hayo, abwangalie video zake za kitambo, then you know this guy grinded. Haya. Angalia before Demo Facebook akue Demo Facebook. Ali grind. Before Mama County akue Mama County, ali grind. You know, there's some that part of yenye yani appreciate these guys to where they are at. You know, ndio when someone grows, there's some change they will have. So do not be ready to demolish them of that change, because the change does not apply to you. So ukiona the change does not apply to you, or this place really, okay, it's a nice place, but it's not the path that I want to take, then what do? I cannot force myself there, because at the end of the day, itaniramba.
Yeah, it just goes down to one person
Again. Yeah, because right now, if you can see, the audience here, they're really supportive.
Yeah.
But not every audience liked me as me. They liked me as dereva wa demo wa Facebook.
Yes.
Ama walinipenda kama team wa demo wa Facebook, wakina Obinna.
But when people, I saw the comment section pale, people are commenting, oh, Team Obinna, tuna support Team Obinna.
Yeah.
But sioni pale wakisema, Ochi ni wale kidogo alo,
Yes. Yeah.
Ochi tunakupenda,
Yeah.
nini. But wengi wako zile
Put you as a
Yeah, that's what nakwambia. The moment nilikuwa nakaa hapo, I was like team Obinna na demo wa Facebook.
yeah, you are
Not Ochibella as an individual. I'm not saying ni mbaya, but I was not there as a worker. I was there to also grow a brand.
Yeah.
I was also there to grow something from nothing. You know, it's difficult. Tunajua ni ngumu.
Yeah, ni ngumu sana.
Lakini if you decide this is the path I want to take, itakuramba, I was ready for it. I was ready for people to even subscribe. I knew they might. Because unajua kuna ile fan base ikifika yenye watu wanakupenda, if wakifeel tu umetoka, they feel like you're not supporting their people.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think now that's time for you to create a new room for
Yes, for new audience.
Who love you as an
Yes.
individual.
But asisemi sijatoka huko nimepaka hadi audience ingine, nimepata some people are sticking with me.
Yeah.
Si wengi but wako. Ni watu watakuja hata nisipopost wananiandikia kwa email. But Ochibella, what's up man?
Hatuoni vlogs.
Hatuoni vlogs, abu tupa bana, tunahangaika huko. You know, wako wenye walikuwa na mimi. Unajua, all thanks to the people wenye I was with.
Yeah.
But ikifika wakati unasema okay, let's look at the big picture. What do I really want? Is that what I really want? It's not. And kama it's passion. Mimi kwangu unajua napenda videography, napenda cinematography. Hiyo. I like those. I like doing what I'm doing. As for me, before I start doing a job, I have to make myself love it. Hata career yangu zote, before I did something, I had to force myself to love it. Then I start doing it. Sasa hautachoka. So the thing you are like, okay, something has to happen. Because ukiamka kila siku ukijituma, there'll be a lot of no's, but lakini mamoja ifanyike. You know, nasema hata kuna somewhere kama 50 Cent alisema. Get rich or die trying, ndio?
Yeah.
That's the same path. The easy way is saying that, why do you have to give up right now? Well, I still have the energy to push on and I can make it. Because Mungu aliwapea is the same Mungu atanipea. He's not biased. That's one thing na janaza kachini kai na nianza kufikiria, okay, the God that gave them is the same God who can give me. Huyo God hajalala. Because they're saying the God that ana bless Kenya kazi ya mkono yako. Na nini kazi ya mkono yangu, my dear? Inaweza take long. But eventually something has to happen. One way or the other. Niende na pesi tu ya God. Juu sasa nikienda na pesi ya God, huko juu tukipatana nasema if we meet up there na kina Obinna, now I can sit down and say, wallahi, sasa I can sit with these guys on the table without feeling any guilt. Nikikutana huko juu na kina mtu kama kina Nameless, kina Lingugi, I sit with the same table. I'm like, I deserve it. Hakuna shortcut nimetumia. I really deserve it. But if there's a presence like that happening, mtu anakuinua, do not refuse to take the chance. Take the chance.
Kuna wale wengine wakipart ways with some people, they go out there kwa interviews na maybe kwa social media kwa drag down, ruin their name. Now these people brought them, waliwasaidia hata kama ilikuwa a small bit, they still put an impact into your life. Why do they get to drag people down just because someone helped you na maybe you feel kwa hii space maybe you wanted more ama na maybe kufanya venye ulitaka, but wanaenda kwa drag chini ama maybe kuharibia jina pale?
I still go back to greed and fear. Greed and fear. The fear of losing out will still make you do a lot of stuff. You know, there was some at the beginning of being a witch, nikuwa na roho mbaya. It's okay if someone does you wrong, voice it out. But if you think the voicing it out is not going to help you, then stop. No need. Hakuna haja. As in, what will I gain from dragging your name down?
Okay.
What am I going to gain? At the end of the day, yako ni yako. Siwezi chukua yako.
Kila mtu ako na piece yake ya keki.
Yes. The piece is huge. Man, the cake is huge. Ndio unajua kwa line of business lazima watu watakosana. Lakini usilete kukosana ikuwe personal.
Tete watu wakae tu chini,
Muongee, na kama unajua musema, mazo hujafungwa mahali moja, hujafungwa mahali moja. Ukifeel this place hainitoshi, unajua hauwezi penye umeoga si place utakaukia. Place umeoga si place utakaukia. Unajua wale watu wali instill something in me. Nisingoje hapo nikae tu in comfort zone. Okay, they're instilling, then niko tu.
Yeah, they also maybe wanataka, maybe you go do something on your own.
Yes.
Ule kijana. Panda, yani he has done so much.
Unaweza imagine one day nikimake it, alafu Obinna anasema huyu jamaa alipitia kwangu. Unachekiwa pride. Demo wa Facebook anipate siku moja niko place, yani hata mimi nimesimama kivyangu niko unasema huyu jamaa. Ochi ulitoka far. Mazia unajua kuna ile pride mtu kwa nao, huyu jamaa alipitia kwangu. I mean hata mimi I contributed into that. There's kuna ile uzuri. I'll be happy hata wakifeel kitu kama hiyo. Una get? Waseme I'm proud hata mimi mtu kama huyo alipitia kwangu. Nilijua Ochipa at a personal level. Unajua ile not really personal but we interacted. Kuna ile alipitia kwangu, we brushed. Tulipitia, yani tulitumia the same breath kufanya kitu. Hapo ndo penye mimi nataka at the end of the day, greed and fear. Once we can control both of these, maze tuko sawa. Mimi sasa nataka kuishi maisha yangu to the best. Nataka kuweka negativity down to the maximum, positivity nataka kuinua juu to the maximum, because at the end of the day maze sitakuwa miaka yangu tena. This experience is one off. Singoje ati niingie niko American ndo niseme that's an experience. This experience right here is one off.
Maybe to wind up.
Yes.
Ochi, maybe the future of Ochibela, as a brand.
What's next?
The future of Ochibela is great, man. Man, I have a lot of dreams. For now, let me say I want to conquer the financial instability that I have. I'm not financially stable. The moment I'm financially stable, I'm telling you the things you'll be seeing in Ochibela as a brand, Ochibela vlogs, it will be amazing. As I told you the other day, I want to be the best in the world, if not the only one. Because I believe, okay, si kila mtu atakuwa hapo, but that's what I'm dreaming for myself. Because I want to give people content that once they consume my content, Mungu, someone else atakuwa anatoka kwa kitanda anasema wacha niende. Kuna mtu atakuwa anatoka kwa mjengo anasema daddy, kuna kitu nimeona pale kwa Ochibela. Wacha ni push. Kuna marriage fulani itakuwa narabika anasema kuna something nimetoa. Kuna mtoto mwenye atafaidika kutoka juu Ochibela. Maybe someday I'll have Ochibela Foundation, because hapo ndo nataka niende. I like mtoto wenyewe amefika uni na anasema, Ochi, mazo barikiwe. Najua hiyo baraka si yangu peke yake. Ita trickle down. Yeah. Nataka ni change the face of each generation. At least nitasure and I'll be sure I've tried. I've done my best. Unajua? So nashukuru kila kitu nimepitia, the bad and the good. The experiences kila mtu amenipea. Every single person amenipea. Kama hii ni as an experience. Nashukuru kila mtu kwa sababu getting this is by grace. Sikujua mtanipigia tena, mnirudisha tena kwa seat. This is grace. Yenye sahi si kila mtu atanitaka kunipigia because I'm not associated with the big names. You get? But bado mmeniita. Hii inaitwa grace. It's not my doing. It's by the grace of God. So no maana mimi nashukuru kila mtu. The ones who are watching.
Talk to your fans to Mali.
Yes, my dear fans, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting me in whichever way. I don't take it for granted. May God bless you, may God give you life, may life give you peace. May you see the wonders that life has in store for you. Amen. May you never lack. Hello.
Thank you so much, Ochi.
Maybe
channel yako,
platform zangu zote ni Ochibela. TikTok niko na Ochibela 5. Na kuna double L na kuna L triple L. Ochibela niko tu hapo na smile aimlessly. Alafu YouTube Ochibela OCHIBELLA_. Niko hapo. You follow, subscribe. I mean, ukiona idea, if you want us to vlog with you and you feel like unataka kuingia kwa, tell me when, anytime we will vlog. I mean, let's share this experience, man. If you have a project that you want to do with me, let's do it. If it's aid, let's do it. I love aid. If it's someone's life you want to change, let's do it. I mean, I love doing this.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the experience that I have. And anyway, asanteni, God bless.
Thank you guys for watching. Let's see you next on Ochibela Part 3.
Cheers, man.